F5 code upgradation. Very important thing when you need to do code upgradation. What points need to be checked, that I would be gonna talk about, and I will be gonna talk about all of the things with respect to what should be the best practices, what you need to do, how you need to do, that I will be gonna talk. So first thing, when you need to go for F5 upgradation, you guys should be aware which image you need to go for. Maybe it can be come through the client also. It can be come through the FI team if you are talking with them, that okay, what is the stable version, you can go with them also. If you have some kind of engineering team or probably some L-Force or something like that, they can also provide you that okay, which kind of file you need to install. So you need to install ISO image, that is the main image, and there is some kind of checksum to check out .md5 image. You need to install this also. This is probably in GBs. This is hardly in KBs or something like that. And if you are doing some maybe in case of ASM, I have seen it, but I'm not remembering if .signature file is there for F5LT or no. Okay, you can check for that particular image either a signature file is there or no. If there is signature file, you please download the signature file as well. Once you have onto your PC, from your PC or from your jump server, okay, upload it to the device beforehand to the activity. And reason why? Because it is not gonna it is not gonna hamper your current environment. It is not a disruptive thing. How you can upload? I will say log in through the VNSCP. As I showed you earlier in yesterday's class, go to the VNSCP, select the shared folder. In the shared drive, then you go to the image drive, and into the shared and image, you can upload all of these three. Although from the GUI also, you can upload ISO, not these two. So far, any doubt, any question? Ask. No? Okay.
Hello, Rahi. I have one question, but it's not related to this topic. This the I app. So this is tools for the configuration. I'm right?
Yeah, but generally people don't use those kind of tools anywhere.
Okay.
Okay, these are not very fancy, maybe. Okay, so let me just rub it. Let me go to the F5 upgradation again. F5 upgradation. So one thing I told you, that download the image, read the documentation. Okay, read the documentation as we used to do for each and every vendor. Okay, there are documentation that what are the bugs that are installed into the new versions, either it is stable or no. Maybe you just before and take a look, okay, one of the documentations if it is your KRA. Second, upload this image. I already talked about beforehand. Upload this image. Then third point, which is you need to do beforehand only, that is download the backup. And how to download the backup, we already talked about it, guys. Anybody?
This from the GUI.
Yes, you can do from the GUI also, but what is that properly thing, what we used to say to that backup? Which file is that? Remember the UCS file? In the first classes I showed you how to take the backup and how to revert it back. Remember?
Yes, yes.
So it is the UCS file. Please take the backup. Okay, always. So it is the best practices, not with respect to the FI, but with respect to each and everything. Every vendor we used to do such things. Then fourth thing, you need to check license, what to say, service check date, service check date. Either you need to relicense or no, either you need to do relicense or no, that need to be checked. Very important. Okay, not everybody is aware about these things, but again, as I'm telling you, these are the standard things you should be aware about it. Let me just okay, let me first close these all of the windows. Let me go to big IP, root, NetMinion, and here I am into the config file already. Okay, maybe you guys can go to the CD. If you wanted to go into the config, you just go into the config, CD config, and you will be into the config. Over here, you can check something, grab. I wanted to grab maybe service check date in the big IP dot license file. So you can see there is a service check date, and this service check date is what? 2021 10 19. Okay, so 19 10 2021, this is the service check date. Why it is important? This license check date you need to check from a KB article. Okay, the KB article is providing you that, okay, either you need to read license or no. So that is K7727. Okay, K7727. You just check with it. There is a KB article from your F5 knowledge base article. You used to see it. It used to, they used to keep it updating. So just open it. Now I will give you an example that, okay, how we need to see. If you will go down, you can just talk about, you can just see about what is license check date, what is server date. Maybe if you will go down, they will just explaining about it also. They are also explaining about what are the commands, like I run this command. Again, this command, they are showing tmsh also. They are showing that, okay, how you are find out from the tmsh. But main thing is you need to aware about these things. Okay, so this is service check date. Now let us suppose I need to go on the version 16. I am just giving you an example, version 16. And if your check date is less than this, then you need to relicense. But my, like, if I will consider my date is 2021 10 something or 19, probably like that. So it is better than this. So I need not to relicense. I need not to relicense. But when you are doing upgrade, probably your check date is something maybe 2020. Okay, anything 0101. I'm just taking an example. In this case, you need to relicense because it is less than this. It is not meeting the criteria. Any doubt, guys? Is it clear for the license check date? Yes or no? So much silence today. Okay, maybe I'm treating your silence as yes, there is no doubt. So let me go ahead. So these are the few points basically when we need to start up with the activity. Before that, we need to check each and everything prior to the upgrade. Okay, now let me just stop this and let me just go on rest of the points and show you open and here. If I will show you, you go to the system, go to the software management. Under the software management, you can see this import. You click on this import. and you can choose a file, whatever file you have, and you can just open it and it will be keep on updating. It is through the GUI. But if you wanted to go through the VNSCP, go to the VNSCP. Go to your, okay, 10, 10, 10, 51. This is the one, NetMinion. Okay, go to the root, and then where is your shared, where is your images? There is your images. You can put your images over here. It is very easy. Just pick from here, drop over here. That's it. Nothing hanky panky. Okay. So that is the one thing. I hope you guys are okay with it. So now let me show you some of the slides, because I have captured each and everything through the slides, because I cannot do it on the lab environment, but just to show you each and everything, and you should be familiar with everything, every step. I have captured some of the screenshots from some of the hardware, so that you guys can have a round of that. So big IP LTM upgradation. You need to click on import. When you will click on import, the image will show you, and you can just check out the status like that. When your image will be coming on to your system, it will be showing the status like that. 1% is there. It will be gone 100%, and you need to do it pre your activity. Better if you can do it pre-activity, because it is non-disruptive thing. It will never make any changes on your device. Similarly, if you wanted to check through the CLI this status, you can just go to the TMSH. Under the TMSH, you go show system or show sys software status. So sys software status, again 1%, 10%. What is the current status? It will be gonna show you. Guys, am I audible? Please, anyone confirm me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then once your image is uploaded, you can see over here, like earlier it was 11.111. You can see 11.111 is there. It is currently the default boot. It is the active image, but I uploaded the 13.1. So 13 image you can see over here. Next step is you need to put this image. These are the under your directory available image. You need to put it into some kind of disk, hard disk or boot location. You need to put your boot location as like S11, H12, HD13. It can be 21, it can be 22, depending upon your environment to environment, depending upon your space to space. So next point is you need to select the image and you need to set that, okay, into which boot location I need to send it. So this is your second point. Let me show you what you are doing. You are selecting the one, like in this case I am selecting this, and I am saying install it. Okay, when I will click on install, it will be showing me an prompt where you want to get it installed. So currently you can see there are none of the images into my lower directory. So I am saying SD1 volume 2. So SD1.2. I am selecting SD1.2 for my image 13.111. So when I will click on install, it is also a non-disruptive change. You can do it beforehand. So it will be keep on installing into your directory now. So earlier your image will come over here into this directory, shared image. Okay, then from here it is going to the boot location SD1.2. You can see it is again going 75%. Okay, once this part is done, after this, whatever I am telling, that would be service impacting change, disruptive one. So you need not to perform those changes before your change activity or before your change window starts. So till now you can do, till now it is okay, but after this, no. Okay, after this, what you will be going to do is very best practice is perform these changes on the secondary unit. Always on the secondary unit, not on the primary. And when you are doing it on the secondary unit, you can see it is online, it is standby. In case of our HA practical, which I would be probably covered today or tomorrow, okay, sorry, not tomorrow, maybe next weekend, okay, and I will be showing you. So what you need to do is you just click over here and make it as offline. So I am saying, buddy, you please keep on offline. How? Let me show you through the. So you just click over here, there would be some options. Click on the force offline. When you click on the force offline, it will be into the force offline status, the secondary unit I am talking about. And now, post this, you can change the boot location. The final step is change the boot location. You go from the image list, you are going to the boot location. Under the boot location, select it and make it as active. Once you make it active, it will take some time. And will reboot the device. So let me show you what will happen. When I will be clicking on SD 1.2, it is saying that, okay, do you want to install the configuration from the previous boot location? I always say yes, I want. Which is the previous one? Previous one was SD 1.1.1. So you select here 1.1 and make it as activate. Once you are activating it, it will take a downtime, okay, depending upon your configurations, how much configuration you have, okay, how much data you have, and it will shut down, take a reboot, and the device will come up with your new code. Let me show you. So once it is coming up, what you need to do, because you make it as offline, release it from the offline. So release it from the offline. Secondary unit is upgraded now. Is it okay? Perfectly fine. Now you need to perform all of the post checks, okay? And you need to see that your active unit is now 13.1.1.1. Okay. Then same thing, what you need to do is now you need to make, so secondary unit is on the newer image, primary is on the old image. What you need to do is you need to swap the roles. So it means your primary unit will be become secondary, your secondary unit will be become primary. After the post check and everything, you can swap the roles and you just observe that either the traffic is following in a good way or no. If traffic is good, your primary unit, which is on the newer code, is taking the traffic, then that is perfectly fine. Make it as offline. Repeat all of the steps which I told you. Okay. Again, make it as primary after the software upgrade and check either the device group or maybe the HA availability is up or no. Make it into the sync. Okay. Maybe if you are not aware about that, I will be gonna talk about that later on. So make it into the sync. Once these are the sync, your upgradation activity will be considered as successful. Please check with your clients. There should not be any interruption. Any doubt, guys? Adil, Arshad, Yasir, Manish, Noman, Sayed. Any doubt?
Me is clear.
Clear? Okay. So if I will go to the recap, these are the few points which you can just check in a one go. Download the required image. Always go through the release notes, maybe different bugs, whatever there is. Take the configuration backup, UCS file backup. Download it on your local PC also. Keep it on your F5 portal also. Okay. So keep that handy. Reactivate the license if required. I told you how to check the service check date. Check out that service check date and use that for your purpose. Import the code in well advance so that you can utilize your change window. During your change window, you are utilizing it very well. You need not to spend a lot of time to import the image or to do a lot of troubleshooting why the image is not uploading, from where to I need to download the image. Bit like those kind of things can be ignored in the change window. Then from till here there is no doubt, there is no downtime. Install that into a boot location, again not impacted, it is not service disruptive, you can do it. Okay, post this you need to have the change window started. You should be having an approved change window if your company adhere the rules. Okay, so then yes, you need to have the change window. If no, then it is perfectly your wish how you want to do. Then do on your standby device, make it force offline and do it over there first. Okay, once it is done, change the active boot location, or maybe I will say make the change active boot location. So after changing the boot location, your new device with the, your device will be booted up with the new image, and release the offline. Then swap the roles, test the new versions, upgrade the another role. All of the steps should be repeated again.